pulled up in a dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Bismol.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
It's a gain of 7.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Uncorks one for Davis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, a run with Lindsey.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The 42-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
At the 44-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a give right side. Atkinson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Throwing on second and 3. Locke, flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown on the season, and the Titans have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Watch the curve, watch the curves. Right there, 54. 54, Mike. Yep, it's a party now.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Locke on the give. It's Lindsey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
From the gun on third down, Locke got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That third down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Flushed out right. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Tannehill's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Quick slant to Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Titans.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
And that play is blown up losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Locke working out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Check three. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. 7 yards to pick up there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down now, Atkinson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, Atkinson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Now Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Off play action. Wise. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got a rush coming, and he's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. They find some open field here. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. They look to throw. It's Locke. He'll buy some time right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
The 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
His kick.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Broncos 17, Titans 10. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their program. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. on second down. It's Lindsey. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
The line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, Atkinson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
37-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Locke going to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And incomplete on the deep ball. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Atkinson, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On first down, Wise firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
He was taken down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Operating from the gun. Wise. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 21.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
To throw on 2nd down. Wise. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Stephen Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Jay Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Check. Watch the before.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. That's taken in by Callaway. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
39-yard.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around.
Of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll find Lindsey here. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Russell run up. They're running it. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And that is incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
29-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. On 3rd down, Atkinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 32. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Locke. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times, and now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Second and 11. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Denver, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.